Winning is the Twitter. If you're on the Twitter, give me a follow, Winning Free Picks follow. Although I have, I try to do a little more on Winning Free Picks, even on Twitter. I'm not much of a tweeter kind of person. But listen, you're on YouTube. You're already subscribed. You got a notification, Milan. Welcome to the show. Give it a share. Give it a comment. Let me know what you think about the free picks. We'll have them scrolling here in a minute. As always, I like to just make sure YouTube and Facebook is up and running because, I want people to watch the show. If you pop in late, listen, you don't have to be scared. Leave a comment. I try to get back to all the comments. I do try to comment. I don't say I get back to every single one all the time, but I do my best. I do my best to tell you what I like. So we'll start up in a second. Stimmy Orlando in the house. What are we stimmying up today? What are we going to stimmy on today? That stimmy's been going for 3 months. We love it. Markel is here. Good afternoon. Thanks for popping in. I'm going to wait 11 seconds. So it'll be a minute and 30 seconds. I'll throw the free picks on the bottom of the page, and we'll be off to the races starting on the ice. I'll move to baseball, and then we'll finish up with NBA because we have hockey starting shortly and baseball in a second. Maybe a minute. All right, here we go. Let me put the free picks underneath because then I'm going to jump out of the chat and go to the odd screen here. So, all right. Ashley, so look at this. Before I get here, Ashley comes in, the Hawaiian soccer queen in the house. Good to see you, Ashley. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. I know you're still probably crushing it. And thanks for coming in the chat. Good to see you. Good to see you. We're going to start out in hockey, run through the 4 hockey games, baseball, and then finish up with some NBA. I was up to like 1 o'clock last night trying to get my son's desk together. It's partially done. Stop putting a desk together, one person. You got to whole thing. I don't know. Whatever. Enough about that. Let's go. Florida and Tampa Bay. I am on the Lightning here. I got minus 130 last night. The line's ticked up a little bit. I still like Tampa to get it done here on the ice. And why wouldn't I? They got a 2-1 lead in the series. Let's go. Let's put the finishing touches on this. Put the nail in the coffin. Get up 3-1 and finish off the Panthers here. Although I've said I did like this Panthers team, but today I'm happy with 130. Now it's up a little bit. I'm just telling you what I have, folks. Just telling you what I have. Next game up, 3 o'clock action. Pitt and the Islanders. Penguins with a 2-1 series lead. I am on the Penguins here. Minus 103. Penguins minus 103. Toronto, Montreal. I have the under. 5.5 goals scored. That's right here. I'm not going to lay 190 here. If I'm going to do anything here, it would be a puck line play. So maybe lean puck line, but I like the under. Vegas and Minnesota. Part of me, I guess I'll be back on probably the under here. I've had it most of the series. So I lean under. Vegas obviously got their wake-up call. They were down 0-1, came back, won 2 in a row. The line is short. People bet in Vegas. Tough to go against them. Short number, right? I mean, laying 110, 120. I'm not going to talk you off of taking Las Vegas. Not one bit. So those are what I like on the ice. And we'll come back to the chat here. What do we got? Tim Earl in the house. Hey, Tim, how are you? And I say before, folks, listen, I got to, I have my pass up here. Real quick stuff on premiums. And obviously, use playoffs 20% off me or any of the cappers. Listen, you get a 3-day weekly pass, you're going to get for a week, you're going to have 100-something plays. So you like volume, playing, I'm your guy. That being said, Earl Sports have been crushing it. You see the leaderboards on Winning Free Picks. Go get Earl. Go get anybody. You look at the leaders. See who's been in NBA all year. Because I tell you, I pick and choose my NBA. I don't play a lot of NBA. I'll never be on a leaderboard NBA. I just don't play enough to get up there. That being said, use the leaderboards if you want premium picks. All right. Let's see. Oilers been killing Maddo. Joker's on the net. So we're gonna do NBA last. We're gonna hit up baseball since we got day games. Timmy got some baseball. Come back for the baseball. What do you got here on the ice, though? Tampa Bay, Florida over. Montreal under. Okay. I like Tampa, so yeah, let's go. I can see the under there. And Toronto under, I'm already on there. But we'll come back to that in a second. NBA, Tim's posting NBA. Elliot's liking Tampa on the ice. Sonny Gray. We're going to baseball. We're going to go to baseball right now. So I'm going to come. We'll come back to the NBA and let's cover some Major League Baseball because we have day games. Oh, 1 o'clock day game, and then your stuff at 3, 4 down the road. So let's start Yanks and the Sox. Again, Sox. I had the Sox yesterday. Yeah, whatever. A triple play in the 9th inning. That's the way my baseball's been the last month. It happens. So we got the Yanks winners 4 in a row. This line really hasn't moved. The total did, though, tick up 7.5 to 8. I said last time I like the under 7.5. Obviously, I'm going to like the under 8 here. So that line's moved a little bit. I guess we lean to the over there. Arizona and Colorado. Last night, this line was 10.5. I'm seeing a couple 11.5 now. 11's basically across the board, but I do see 11.5. So obviously, the over's in play in this game. Money gets a little bits come in here on Arizona with Bumgarner because it was basically a pick 'em last night. Now we got Arizona slight fave. But do we want to bet on Arizona who's lost 6 in a row? I'm not down for that. For me, it's Colorado or nothing. I'm not betting a team that's lost 6 in a row in 9 to 10. Houston and Texas. So this line, not much money line movement here, but the total did tick up a half point from last night, 8.5 to 9. So I'm just throwing that out there for you to know. Texas, I've lost 2 of 10. Houston has won 8 of 10. Obviously, Texas won yesterday, but do we want to lay McCullers here in the 170 range? I guess I'm not. If you're going to do it, you know where I'd be at. I'd be on a run line. But again, that's a pass for me. I'm just trying to tell you where the money's come in here, how these lines have moved. Nats and the Orioles. Nats won yesterday here. Orioles now with 4 straight losses. The line on the move to the Nationals 150 out to 160, 165 in some spots. Although the under did come down. It was 9.5. Now it is 9. Do as you may. I guess I kind of like the under, believe it or not, even though the Orioles have gone over in 7 to 10. That being said, I would lean under. I don't want to lay with Lester right here. Mets and the Marlins. We had the Mets and the over yesterday there. And today, I'm seeing this line sitting at 145-ish for Miami. Although I like Pablo Lopez. I like the guy. I think he's a solid pitcher. Do I want to lay 150 with him? Probably not. Probably not. Both teams. Miami won yesterday, or Mets won yesterday, so they've won 1. Miami's lost 1. Not much of a trend working there. Atlanta and Pittsburgh. Now, do you back a team that's lost 20 to 1 yesterday? I can't back a team that's lost 20 to 1 yesterday. Although I didn't have the under. I would have probably said bet the under yesterday. I'll say bet the under again today because I know Pitt can't hit. That's the problem. We know Pitt can't hit, so I said yesterday run line Atlanta. You had to come back run line here with Atlanta. Why not? Pittsburgh's a bad team. Minnesota and Cleveland. Do I want to lay one? This Cleveland line was 175. It's down to the 160 range now, so it's down about $10, $15. I said last night I would take a shot on Kenta here. I know he's played like crap. I know the Twins on a whole have been garbage on the season. Let's be honest, they're like basically last place. But 2 straight wins for them. I'll take a shot, right? No way they're going to beat Bieber. They've been bad all year. I'll take a shot at this price. I'd say take Minnesota. Detroit and Kansas City. Detroit putting together a win streak. Although I did not bet this win streak here with them winning 4 in a row. Boyd on the hill versus Singer. The lines ticked up a little bit. Money coming in on Kansas City. The total, it was at 8. I saw 8 last night in a couple spots and a couple 8.5s. Kind of split out. Now I saw a couple 9s. So this is interesting because if I get a 9, I'll probably lean under. 8.5, I'll probably just avoid it because I like Kansas City. We have some futures, Kansas City futures we're looking at here for win totals. But Detroit's won 4 straight in 8 of 10. They're playing good right now, right? No way Detroit keeps winning, right? You want to bet Kansas City thinking they can't lose another game? I can't do that. Milwaukee and Cincy. So we had Cincy in the under, Milwaukee in the under. So that was a double loser for me. This game here, again, ticked up a little bit from 135 last night, so it's up to about 145 range now. So $10 move to Sonny Gray. Total, again, it was 8.5. I see a 9 around here. It's basically kind of consensus. I see a couple 8.5s, so basically more consensus on the 9. I'll probably be back on the under here again. I would lean on the under, Cincy. Call me crazy. As you know, I've been called a lot worse. Cubs in St. Louis. I'm on the Cubs. I said it last night. Mikolas, obviously limited on his pitch count here. First start back from his injury, whatever. Give me the Cubs. They're playing well. You know, why wouldn't well, let's take Cubbies here. Couple wins under our belt. Let's go. Boston and Philly. I'm leaning on the Red Sox here. They've won 3 in a row. Philly's lost 3 in a row. I like Spencer Howard. Young kid, great. And it kind of be like, yeah, maybe he has an edge over Boston. Although, you know, we've liked that Boston offense all year. We said if the pitching come around, the offense is fine. They should be a lot better than last year. And here they are, you know, at 28-18, having a nice little run. I think they could solve Howard. Of all these, he's been solid this year. So let's go, you know, Boston here. I'll take them. Small fave on the Sox. Bueller on the hill in San Francisco. For the Dodgers versus San Francisco, I should say. And let's be honest, San Fran playing way above their heads. They were hot. You had the Padres and Dodgers both really hit some bad skids, right? We've talked about it. Dodgers were 13-2, and then they've come out and won 10-11. So yeah, they had a bad run. They're playing better. Do I want to lay 160 on the road? Probably not. If you're doing that, it's run line. You're either taking the big dog or a run line play here. I'm staying away. I'm not getting involved. I mean, Dodgers have won 5 straight. Do I want to get in front of that freight train thinking they're going to lose again? No. So it'd be run line or nothing for me here. Tampa and Toronto. Give me Tampa Bay. Again, had them last night. 8 straight wins for them. I do like Robbie Ray, but I'm not. If I get a team that's won 8 in a row and they're an underdog, I'll take them. What else here? Totals come down a notch here too, from 9.5 down to 9. Seattle, San Diego. Only way to go here with weather, San Diego would be on the run line. We're not going to lay $2. We say that all the time. And Padres have won 7 in a row. Seattle's lost 4 in a row. So again, like Tampa Bay, we're taking Tampa as a dog. They've won 8 in a row. San Diego won 6, 7 in a row here. Let's go run line on them. Oakland and the Angels. Again, this, you know, I like Bassett. Would I lay 135 here? Probably. Eventually, the Trout injury is going to catch up to LA, I think. You know, I'm not sold on their pitching staff. They always had to out-hit guys. And I'm looking for Bassett to bounce back, to have a year like he was last year. He's got to get a little more in groove. All right, back to the chat. You've heard me say that. Let's see where we are here. We're going to start up top here. Stimmy's like in Arizona, Colorado, over. We could see that. Kansas City, Detroit, over the 8.5. Why not? It was 8. It was 8.5. I see 9s. I guess follow the money, right? Plus, you like the 152 at Detroit, I guess you're saying, right? You like the Tigers as a dog. Chicago, St. Louis under the 8.5. Possibly. I mean, it's all if Mikolas is solid, maybe he holds them in check. So my worry is that he'll come in and get shelled and give up 5 and 2 1/3 or something like that. Tampa Bay, Toronto under. No problem with that. Tampa Bay, Florida, you like the under there. Montreal under. I'm with you. Tim Earl saying NBA. We'll get to that in a minute. Talked about Sonny Gray. Elliott's on the Red Sox. I'm with you on the Red Sox. Ashley's coming in with the soccer. I got to get my little horn. Boop, 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 boop. Soccer alert. Dortmund. And, okay, what's this? Gruther Fürth and Dusseldorf over 3 goals tomorrow. Ashley's the soccer master here. I do not know my soccer. John is in the house. Thanks for coming in, John. Good to see you. Take a Tigers plus 1.5 and over Twins game. Why not? Listen, if you like the Tigers, like I said, they won 4 straight. Do I like taking those kind of plus things with crazy odds? Not really, but I could see it, right? They're playing well. Why wouldn't they just lose? If they're going to lose, you know how I think, Mark. I say all the time. If I think the team's going to lose by a run and win by half, I'm thinking they could probably just win the game outright. But I'm not going to talk you off that. Over Twins game. Why not? Right? Everybody's going to think Bieber's going to come in here and control the show. I like the Twins. Tampa on the ice. Boston parlay from Elliot. Mr. Q, how are you today? Good to see you. Hope you have a nice start to the day. Cubs starter is great from Elliot. Oh, here comes Elliot with the kiss of death talking about greatness. What do you think about the Boston game over? Are we talking Boston baseball or Boston NBA? Because we'll talk NBA in a second. Boston baseball over. I don't. My totals have not been great, so I would lean over just because the Red Sox are hitting everybody. Steelers. I'll never bet the Steelers. We are Steeler haters here. Hey, it's the plus money, honey. Allie Burns picks a parlays. My total. You know what? I have to go back. I did Total Chaos. I don't even know if I won the other day. Allie, who won the Total Chaos here? I need a Total Chaos update. I'm not going to go back and do it. I don't even remember. Me and Nick went head-to-head. We had 3 games and then a tiebreaker. We had 3 unders and then a tiebreaker. Pull it up. I don't know how I did. I had a great run going on. DeAndre likes the Astros run line. Listen, you have to go Astros run line if you're going to lay 180. That's the way I feel. Yeah, I'm not going to lay those big things. Sam is in the house saying hello to Allie. Everybody wants to come and say hello. What about me, Sam? How about me? Can you say hi to me? I took a shot at the Twins 152. I'll take a shot at the Twins 152. Absolutely, Orlando. First 5 Marlins. Why not? Hey, listen, we see this Met team struggles to score runs. So why not? D-Nice is on the Twinkies. Yes. And as you know, D-Nice, chocolate-covered Twinkies are called Chocodiles. Just throwing that out there. Sam's liking the A's. I like the A's with Bissett. Give me Chris Bassett. I'm in. Ronald, good to see you, my friend. How are you? Ray, what do you think about Combine Skypick? I haven't got into the draft for baseball. I got to tell you, I baseball's my favorite. I love all the stats and just the length of the season. And I loved when I did a fantasy league for about 10, 15 years. I was in it. It was great. I want to find a nice keeper league, just from scratch. You come in and just have it for forever. You have to follow the minor leagues. Sunny Springs is in the house. Hello, Sunny. Everyone on Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm on Florida Panthers. Hey, Young, let me tell you, I like the Panthers. I think they're a pretty good team, but I'm just taking Tampa to finish it. These guys, I think were kind of overlooked this year because of last year. So everybody else they're not like a sexy team this year. Like everybody's loving the Avalanche, or why not? I had an Avalanche ticket last year. I had a Tampa Bay ticket last year. So I just think that they're playing. Believe it or not, I think they kind of play with a little chip on their shoulder. That's all right, Sam. I'm just busted. All right, let's see. Bucks over Clippers from Erica, and Bucks over Clippers. The Bucks over Clippers than moneyline Astros. All right, Milwaukee. Now I got the Heat today. We'll go to the NBA. So I'm on the Heat, but I'm not going to say, I got him a +5 here. Obviously, we got revenge for Milwaukee here, right? And the line was 6. It came down to 4.5 to 5. Two hot teams, right? We got 8 of 10 for Milwaukee, 6 of the last 7 or something like that, or 8 of the last 9. Miami's won 12 of 16. I'm just going to take the points here because Miami as a team, I like Miami as a team. The holiday trade is paying off for Milwaukee. They got a better second option here for Giannis. I get it. I'm not going to talk anybody off the Bucks. I'm just taking Miami. Everybody's playing. I'll get some points here. I think they're a solid dog. But again, revenge spot. I get a payback. Same with this Dallas Clipper game. Another revenge spot here with Dallas. The Clippers knocked them out. Dallas, I think, took 2 or 3 of the regular season here. I like the under. Listen, it opened at 221. It's down to 217. Or 217 and a half. It's down 4 points here. I'll still like the under. Kawhi and George, these guys haven't played in a week, 8 days, whatever the case may be. And I get you want rested guys, but these guys rest all year, right? We talk about the NBA all the time. Guys sit out, load management, this and that. I don't know. I'd still lean towards the under here in this Clipper game. Boston Nets. So we talk about the Clipper line coming down 5. The Nets line moves 5 points the other direction. I saw 225 and a half when this first opened the other day, and now I'm seeing 232s. So is the value gone here? I mean, Boston could score. I've said all season long we weren't high on Boston. Middling club, listless, 500. Where were they supposed to be? They were so talented and deep. We got draft picks. Well, you're a 500 team. I like the Nets today. I'll lay the big number here. It's playoff time. This is why Kyrie's off on his, flat Earth excursion. Durant's nursing back to 100%. And Harden is, let's be honest, and I was never a huge Harden fan. He's the best guy on the team. And as much as Boston might be able to score here, Kemba might score, or whoever you want to throw out here is going to step up for them. I don't know. I think the Nets are going to say it's playoff time. Steve Nash is going to let them loose, go to town. Let's go. Get it done, Nets. The Nets have to get to the Eastern Conference Finals at a bare minimum. Or this is a wasted season for them. I'd say you have to go to the finals, but if you get knocked off, a little burp there. If you get knocked off by the Sixers or Milwaukee, I'm not going to hold it against you. Sixers have a nice little team there. Portland and Denver. I like Portland here. The line was at 2, it was at 1. It's a pick 'em. Everybody likes Portland. I shouldn't say that. People are on Denver and the line's still coming down on Portland, but I'm not a big Portland back here. I'm throwing out their last game. Granted, they rolled them 132-116. Portland took that W, but what did Denver have to keep? Denver didn't care. What was Denver playing for? 2 other games this year. I like the under here. I said under. 106, 105, 111, 106 for the 2 other previous times they played in April and February. So I would look to the under in this game. That last game, more of an outlier than anything else. Let me get back to the chat here, see what people are saying. We'll meet up, right? Get a little barbecue. Where are you at? Where are you at down here? In the Lone Star. Dallas Clippers game. Clippers finally come to play. Yeah, I think they come to play. That's why I kind of like the under there. Dallas is going to have a lot to play for because Clippers knocked them out last year. They want to think that maybe the Clippers tanked at the end or sat guys out because they didn't want to face the Lakers on that side of bracket. Let's be honest. Clippers sit guys out all year long. They were sitting guys out. It was a joke. I say, and how many times did I say this in the chat? Who the heck are the Clippers to sit guys out like they got, 40 banners in the rafters? Like, what did you didn't win a championship last year. I mean, come on. Yeah, no betting allowed, baby. NBA. No betting allowed regular season. It's frustrating. Now I can get into it a little bit. Now I could get it because everybody seems to be healthy. It's a miracle. Everybody's found a fountain of youth. They must they were in a bubble last year and found Ponce de Leon's fountain of youth somewhere in the Everglades. Everybody jumped in it before the playoffs. Everybody's ready to go. Yeah, I like the Heat. Give me the Heat. Mavs. I won't talk you off the Mavs there, right? I can see the Mavs covering. Listen, I like Denver. Does the line scare me since everybody's been Denver and the lines come down? Like it's a 2, it's a pick 'em, it's a 1. I get it. I just like the Denver team. Where is the Walrus? Where is the Walrus at? Anybody know? Claude in his COVID stats. Yes, Claude's COVID stats. Walrus was here like the entire NCAA tournament, and then he's gone. Maybe he doesn't like baseball. Maybe he'll be back for football season. I don't know what to tell you. Sixers will make it to finals. Be exposed second round. I'm just saying, Matt. I mean, if the playoffs are a time where you can have one guy carry you, and they got a guy there who's good enough to do it all on both sides of the court, and someone could lay an egg on the other team. Is what I'm saying. I mean, listen, the Nets, yeah, they got three great players. One's insane. One is made out of paper mache. He's always hurt. So, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Denver. What did I say about the Tigers? I like the Tigers here because they're on a little win streak. Why wouldn't I take them plus money? I like Singer. I like Kansas City. We've talked about Kansas City going back the end of March before baseball started. I told you I like the Kansas City team, and I think Detroit's going to be a bad team. But Detroit's won 8 of 10. They won 4 in a row. I'm getting what, plus 130ish. I'll lose taking a dog. I don't mind taking a dog and losing. That's on a winning streak. I'm not going to bet a team that's losing and laying 150. That's not what I'm going to do. I think they have 4 pitchers out in MLB. Can't remember the team. 4 pitchers out. Right. What's Right, I'm confused here what that is. Last game, Portland. Yeah, I said that. Denver had nothing to play for. They didn't care. 2 other times they played, there were low-scoring games. I was reading something like, "Oh, it's Carmelo Anthony's returning home." Like, Carmelo, the guys have played here like 30 years. Carmelo coming home. No, Denver. Listen, they lost a great player. Yes, they kind of made up for it. He went out. They still played good. This is still a good deep team. I'll take my shot here at basically a pick 'em. Here we go. Tim Roll talking up the Knicks. He's got a Knick future. I mean, this Knick line for tomorrow. We'll take a quick peek at tomorrow's games. I mean, obviously we'll get into these tomorrow. Now, I've had the Hawks a bunch of times on the road. It's basically a pick 'em here. I don't like it. I mean, I like the Hawks. I don't like the Knicks in this spot. I think that line's a little fishy. Everybody's going to be on the Knicks. Maybe they lose game 1. Hey, Jeff. Welcome, Shreveport. Not too far from me. I drove past there. We have to go get some crawfish or something over there. I want to say Seattle or Kansas City. Not sure. 4 pitchers out too. Oh, pitchers are out for COVID. Really interesting. I did not see that. Now I'm gonna have to go to MLB.com and see what that comes up. I don't see anything about when did this happen. I don't see anything about guys being out. I do not know. I do not know. I don't know, Ray. I didn't see it. Taking them run line. Go for it. Problem with the Nets, a big thing have not played together in 3 months. Well, the good thing about the team chemistry about the Nets is they don't need chemistry because they're 3 ball hogs who want to dominate the ball. So it don't make a difference, their chemistry. Whoever gets the ball is going to shoot it. That's the only good thing about that. They don't have to pass the ball because every one of those guys can take you off the dribble and take it to the rack. They can step back on you. They can do it from any part of the court. Isolation basketball all over the place. Naaman Milne, Coach of the Year. Listen, he could definitely get a Coach of the Year shot, but you got to give Tibbs a shot here and there. Who thought the Knicks were going to be here? Everybody's talking about the Suns. Listen, Suns are a great story. They were, uh, they were predicted to win more games than both of these teams than the Knicks and the Hawks. Mavs to win a why wouldn't I take 335? Right? I mean, we have two guys in George and Kawhi who can easily fall out with an injury, and Paul George. Let's be honest, that guy. Okay, he could. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying to the point that he could easily go like 3 of 22 from the field and cost you a game. So, Luke is a stud. He's not going to be terrible like that in a game. So at plus 335, you got the revenge factor working in on your side there. I'll ride with you on that 335. That's a 100. I'll throw $100 on that. That's worth a shot there, Tim. I like it. Yeah, I think this series is going to be a good series. Both these teams, and the sad thing is that I like both these teams. I've had the Hawks a lot on the road. They've covered for us here, especially in the chat. We've had them multiple times, and Nick unders have paid off mortgages for us here. Just taking Nick unders a lot. So this is tough when two teams like get together. All right, do we know what team it is? I mean, it's Seattle or KC. Which one is it? It don't even make a difference what team it is. I mean, Seattle's. What did I say about Seattle? What have they lost? 4 in a row? I mean, I'm already on San Diego run line. And Kansas City. We like Detroit anyway. Detroit's on a nice little win streak. Going forward, that might affect some of the lines. It's not worrying about them today. Best chat in the business. I try, John. I just come at you from all angles here. I give you my thoughts. That's all I could say. I'm liking Tampa Bay today. Give me Tampa Bay. Fans in the stands. Finally. Should have always been fans in the stands. Giants for bounce back today against Bueller. Bueller's my guy, Ray. Cardinals do not like the Cardinals one bit. I didn't like the Cardinals to start the season. I don't like the Cardinals with C-Mart yesterday. I don't like the Cardinals with Mikolos coming back his first start. He's only going to throw, 50, 60 pitches. I don't like the offense. What overs do I like in MLB today, huh? Let's see. My favorite over today. How about I'm going to go Twins, Cleveland. I mean, why is this line 8, Erica? It was 7 up to 8. I mean, Cleveland has one of the worst offenses in baseball. Now they got their stud pitcher on the hill, and the line is going up. I don't know. That would be an over. Underwise, let's find a good under here. Maybe the Nats and Orioles. This line was at 9.5. It's down to 9. Again, Boston 9 down to 8.5, which is a little odd. And I don't understand that because Boston could hit people. Although I had the Philly under last night there too. So, let's see. Player props from Earl Sports. Giannis plus 40, 12. Look at this one. Milwaukee -5. That's a 3. That's an interesting parlay there. Oof. Yeah, total plays. I'll be honest. Start of the year, totals were great. Then, not so much. Oh my goodness, my wife is killing me here. Told me to go to the store and get a oven liner. Okay, oven liner, folks. Happy wife, happy life. Oven liner for the new oven. Thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Um, yeah. So back to the totals. I write them down. I do the late show, right? We do the 10 o'clock show, and it's a short show. You kind of look ahead to the next day. I get all the lines from the night before, and then I think around 9 in the morning, I'll go back and redo all the lines, see where the line moves are. Because let's be honest, the people coming in new to sports betting, like the line moves isn't bet on a bunch of us in the chat betting an over or an under or a team. The money's coming in is respected money, big money, and to move it tells me, especially more in like a baseball, NFL. Listen, I've got my numbers. I'm gonna have my stuff, and I don't mind what goes on there. Baseball, though, I pay attention to simply because lines move based on respected money. You know, and I see like we mentioned this Cleveland line 7.5 to 8, and Bieber's on the hill. Minnesota hasn't been that well, or Kansas City, Detroit. This line was 8, and it's up to a full run and 9 in some spots. I mean, what is that about? It's crazy. So I wish I had more overs today to give you, Erica. Listen, my baseball's not been good the last 3 weeks. It is what it is, and I have the under Yanks 7.5. I took 7.5, and it's up to 8. My money's on the under 7.5, and I didn't get the best of the number on it. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But all right, folks, I gotta go. Apparently, I gotta get an oven liner today, and I gotta put my son's desk together, and I gotta get to my giant desk behind me. A lot of stuff to do. But we'll be back. We got games coming up shortly. Let's have some fun, make some money. If you're back for Saturday night, if you don't have a life, I'll be here 10 o'clock for a little bit. We'll come in, say hello. Otherwise, I'll see you midday money tomorrow, Sunday. Have a good one. NBA, NHL, baseball. Hit the like button. That's it. We're out of here.